Hi guys, I'm here to tell you today why Teslas couldn't charge in Chicago so you know the truth, not what the news said. I've owned this car since October 5th of last year. During that time, I've driven it 63,000 miles through North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, and Montana. Some of the worst conditions, coldest conditions, blizzards, etc. The reason why these things aren't charging is because of bougie users who don't want to make sure that these are hung up properly when they're done. They will grab the charger, plug it in, which heats up this, and heats up the end of the charger, and then they will not make sure that the charger is actually hung up properly before they leave. And then what happens is the charger, in this case, you'd have to straighten out the cord a bit. You can tell it's not the easiest thing to do. If I straightened out this cord, though, I could get the charger to sit. What happens is this charging handle is warm. A person will go up in here and not make sure it's plugged in good enough, not make sure the line is straightened out, and then the charger falls out into the snow. The end of the charger is warm, the snow is cold, so as the end of the charger cools down, now we have ice in there. Now nobody can plug into this charger. If I were to take a battery-powered heat gun, if I had one with me and gave this thing a little heat and got it to dry out, I'd be able to plug into it just fine. A lot of Tesla owners do this, where they will not make sure that stuff is properly hung back up, and then usually half or more of the chargers during a snowstorm can't be used. I've never had a problem with not being able to get this thing to actually hang up properly, whether we're talking a 120, a 75, a 150, or a 250, even smaller. And this is not a problem that Tesla hasn't thought through. These are liquid cooled. They're also therefore liquid heated if need be. Another thing as well, I did not precondition my car for charging before I came here, yet you will see that all I have to do to get this thing to charge is just plug it in. These batteries precondition while you're on the charger. You'll come in here and see it will ramp up to about 14 kilowatts and then up to about 27 kilowatts without adding any extra charge to the battery to warm up the battery before it starts the charging process. This does not slow down the charging process that much overall. So you're going to see it's up to 4, 5, 6. It's going to continue up to about 14 and then up to in the 20s range before it actually starts adding kilowatts directly into the battery. What the news is saying and what the people are saying is not telling you the truth about what's really going on. It is irresponsible users, irresponsible owners that are ruining it for the rest of us and not making sure that these things are properly retained after they do a charge. That's the truth about what's going on here. Now, do these things have reduced range? Absolutely they do. During these coldest temperatures, there were times where I was only getting 80 or 100 miles out of a battery. But the truth is, I never get more than 200 miles out of a battery, and I don't drive this car like crazy, and this is a long range. So, there you have it. That's the truth.